coming out of the draft, as you know, Dan, half the battle or a large part of the battle for a rookie quarterback is to wind up in a good spot where the coach knows what to do, the coaching staff knows what to do, the coaching staff isn't going to get the axe. Same thing with the front office. And which quarterback do you think winds up in the best spot after they got drafted in 2022, Dan?
Yeah, I still think it's Malik Willis. You know, I do think that Kenny Pickett's in a good place for Pittsburgh, and I think that if I'm Pittsburgh, this is an open competition with the built-in of this is Mitchell Trubisky's job unless Kenny Pickett takes it from him. And if that happens, then you feel good about that if you're Pittsburgh, that we made the right pick. The concern for me is the offensive line in Pittsburgh is still a subpar unit. And if I was going to tell you what Kenny Pickett was good at and what he struggled with, it would be his mechanics in the pocket and leaving clean pockets and, you know, how much he just allows the rush to impact him throughout the game. That's why I say Malik Willis, one, we know John Robinson, the general manager for Tennessee, is not going anywhere with the roster that he has built. Two, Mike Vrabel, the head coach, has absolutely no pressure right now for his job. So he's not going to, what we see in the NFL all the time, and you know this, rush a young quarterback on the field to try and save their job. Their offensive coordinator, Todd Downing, you know, is schematically built and believes in dominant offensive line play, committing to the run game, never allowing the game to dictate who you are, and really allowing the play-action game to be the fundamental part of your passing game. And I think that's what allows Malik Willis to play at his strength. Now, he needs at least a year, if not 2 years, of just learning. You know, this is a guy that's super talented physical player, very bright young man, but I don't believe was actually stressed to develop that football intelligence and really learn protections and really learn run checks and really learn coverage change, because it was, hey, run the line of scrimmage, you know, let's run RPOs and let's take shots down the field. And I think if Tennessee could just be really smart and patient with him and allow him to really play a little bit of catch up there, he's got the chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, and of course, you know, when he gets on the field, we're assuming Derrick Henry's still going to be have some significant years of viability left. I did like that scenario for sure. What about Desmon Ridder in Atlanta? What did you think of that one, Dan?
Well, I think it's a good landing spot, Rich. I do. I believe that if you ask me the two things that he did well, run the line of scrimmage and then play action pass in rhythm. That's what he did at Cincinnati, and that's what Arthur Smith, they're all head coaches, you know, coming from. That's what he believes in. That team is devoid of talent beyond words. Poor offensive line, poor skill group. And Kyle Pitts and Drake London, you know, very young and promising players. Obviously, Kyle Pitts is the superstar, but they don't have really proven wide receiver talent, and I think that hurts a little bit. We'll see if he actually plays up beneath Marcus Mariota. Atlanta just comes across to me as a team that is going to go through a difficult year, and then next year go big game hunting, whether it's in the draft, because they're going to be a top 5, top 6 draft pick next year. You know, so I think that they're going to see some of the talent that's coming out of the college rank next year. So while I think it's a good fit for Ridder, unless he gets on the field and then plays above the supporting cast, I think Atlanta's back in the mix next year.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.